What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It's a sunny Friday afternoon here in Findlay, Ohio, and I'm hanging out in the beer shed getting ready to check out a new beer. I guess I had a bit of a stroke of luck today. Some sewer lines needed to be worked on at my university, so we didn't have to go in and do in-person classes, I guess because the building may have smelled. So I got to do a Zoom class this afternoon, which was perfect because that means I got to stay home and didn't have to drive all the way into work, which means I have some free time to do a video in the afternoon. Now, the upside of this is it's probably the hottest part of the afternoon, so people aren't out mowing. The downside is it's the hottest part of the afternoon. Now, I do have the cool fan that Pete sent me, but I can't play it when I'm doing the videos because the buzzing of the fan is kind of distracting. So I have to rough it out for this part, and then I can turn it on. The beer I have today is called Fall Fest Pumpkin Märzen, and this is from MiddleCoast Brewing, and they're out of Traverse City, Michigan. Traverse City is an absolutely beautiful place. I was fortunate enough to go up there. I think I went up there twice. My cousin was going to get married in Traverse, so we went up there for the recital thing or whatever it is, the practice run. And they had some really cool breweries, an absolutely stunning, beautiful beach. I never realized how nice it was up there on the Great Lake, but it was absolutely stunning, and I would love to go back again. So this brewery is out of, like I said, out of Traverse City. Now, it looks like I have had two of their beers over the years. I don't really remember having them, but it looks like I had Left Fin IPA and GW's Little White Lie. So I guess the Left Fin one I had when I was up in Frankenmuth, which is also another really cool city in Michigan. You kind of go up there, and it looks like the rest of Michigan. Then all of a sudden, you hit this town that looks like a Bavarian village. So the architecture is set up like that. The Frankenmuth Brewery is there. They have, kind of German-inspired food and all that stuff. A little bit strange. I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit odd to see that kind of in the middle of, middle of Michigan. But it was a cool place to go. And Anderson and I went up there with my wife and his girlfriend a few years back. It was a neat little place to check out. So let's check this beer out. 5.5% ABV, 27 IBUs. I really have no idea how I'm going to feel about this. This beer is described by the brewery as traditional Märzen brewed with pumpkin. So I absolutely love Märzens. What do I not love? Pumpkins. So I guess the key for me will be how much pumpkin is used in this, or how much pumpkin pie spice. Now, I'm going with the Burley North Peak glass today, as this is another Michigan brewery. For the color, it's kind of what I'd expect from a Märzen. It's probably a little bit, if I'm using this chart from Brew HQ, the SRM chart, I'd say it's maybe like medium amber. It's probably a little lighter in color than some of the other Märzens that I've had so far. Ton of carbonation. It's going wild in there as far as bubbles. Tons of bubbles. Head, it's hanging around. That's probably a nice one finger head there. Color, it looks white. It might have a slight tan hue to it if I kind of look at it at the right angle. But it's hanging around. It looks like a nice frothy head on that. Let's give it a sniff, see what we get here. Smells not too bad. Whenever you start dealing with pumpkin beers, one of the things I always fear is if you get that huge hit of pumpkin pie spice, I know that I'm doomed. This is going to be a pumpkin spice latte. And you don't really pick it up on this. You do pick up like the nutmeg, the cinnamon, those pumpkin pie spice things, but it's not overpowering. You also do pick up a little bit of pumpkin. Now, usually I think you just get overpowered with the spice. You don't actually smell the pumpkin itself, but it does have a little bit of a pumpkin smell to it. Yeah, not too bad. Let's give it a shot. Cheers. It's a medium lightish body. This is an odd one. You pick up a tiny bit of sweetness, I think, that you'd associate with a Märzen, like that caramelly sweetness. But then it goes straight into kind of pumpkin pie spice and a pumpkin taste that I'm not really digging. I have this weird, like, aftertaste in my mouth. And honestly, the longer this sits, the more I dislike it. When I took the initial sip, I thought, oh, this is all right, kind of Märzen-y with a little bit of the pumpkin thing going on. But the longer I let this taste kind of sit here in my mouth, it's just not working for me. Yeah, I'm not digging it. The spices kind of come on pretty strong, as does a really weird pumpkin taste. Now, I was looking for a date on this. I just picked this up, I think last Sunday when I went up to Bowling Green. So I don't think it's old, right? I mean, it's obviously just a fall release, so these are just coming out. There's no date on it or anything. Um, yeah, I don't know. This one's not for me. Maybe if you like that taste of pumpkin, and I would say it's more pumpkin than pumpkin pie spice. If you like that taste, this beer may be for you. For me, though, it's just absolutely not working. So Fall Fest Pumpkin Märzen, unfortunately, would be a thumbs down. I kind of admire what you guys tried to do here, marry these two fall styles, the pumpkin beers and then the Märzens, right? But for me, this one just isn't hitting. Hey, hopefully you liked the video. If you do, please give me that thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please hit subscribe. And as always, you got any comments or questions, jump in down below. Have you had this beer and I got it completely wrong? If so, let me know what you think about it. What did you like about it? Have you had any other Märzen style pumpkin beers? Again, this is the first time that I recall seeing this combination. So maybe there are some others out there I should be aware of. Hey, until next time, cheers.